Here's the top stories for December 6th. Vice President Duterte says it will be a sad Christmas for Filipinos due to government corruption and abuses. Hontiveros says the Supreme Court's ruling proved the transfer of PhilHealth funds as unconstitutional. Lima disagrees with Remulla's claim that the ICI can finish probe in 1 to 2 months. The Malacanang cites Sandro Marcos's ICI appearance as a model of cooperation and contrasts it with Pulong Duterte's refusal. PAGASA says tropical depression Wilma stays almost stationary off Eastern Samar while maintaining strength. A sad Christmas awaits Filipinos because of the rampant government corruption and abuses, Vice President Sara Duterte said. But she also believed that the Filipinos' resilient spirits will keep them strong enough to withstand the country's current state. In an exchange with supporters in The Hague that was live-streamed on Alvin and Tourism Facebook page on Friday, December 5th, the official expressed her dismay at the current events in the country. But despite these problems, the vice president pointed out that Filipinos need to be strong, saying that Filipinos are known to be resilient. The official is currently in The Hague, Netherlands, to visit her father, detained former President Rodrigo Duterte. The Supreme Court's decision ordering the government to return the 60 billion pesos to the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation makes it clear that the transfer of the reserve funds of the state health insurer to the National Treasury was unconstitutional. Senator Risa Hontiveros, chairperson of the Senate Committee on Health and Demography, made the remark following the court's ruling asking the government to return the funds which formed part of the 89.9 billion pesos unused funds of PhilHealth back to the agency. Hontiveros thanked the Supreme Court for correcting the government's grave error. And with this decision, their public institutions can be assured that it will serve all Filipinos, in line with the goal of universal health care. Mamamayang Liberal Party list Representative Leila de Lima cannot make heads or tails of Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Boyeng Remulla's estimate that the Independent Commission for Infrastructure could wrap up its probe in 1 to 2 months' time. For the House Deputy Minority Leader, it's simply impossible for the ICI to finish its inquiry given the sheer scale of its work. De Lima wonders what is happening, or are they trying to preempt a more independent, more transparent, and more powerful Independent Commission Against Infrastructure Corruption, referring to legislative efforts to upgrade the ICI and give it more punitive powers. The former senator cited the sunset clause for the ICI as stated in Section 10 of Executive Order No. 94, that the ICI shall be rendered functus officio upon the accomplishment of the purposes for which it was created, or unless sooner dissolved by the President. The Malacanang described House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos's voluntary appearance before the Independent Commission for Infrastructure as an example of how public officials should face investigations into anomalous flood control projects. In a press briefing, Presidential Communications Office Undersecretary Claire Castro said, President Marcos and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos were proud of their son for cooperating fully with the ICI, contrasting this with Davao City Representative Paolo Pulong Duterte's refusal to attend and his call to investigate the first family instead. Castro said that as parents, they can see how a child was raised. Decent, unafraid, courageous in facing the investigation, not hiding, volunteering to appear, recognizing the ICI unlike others. Tropical depression Wilma maintained its strength on Saturday afternoon, December 6th, as it remained almost stationary over the coastal waters of Eastern Samar, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said. In its tropical cyclone Bulletin No. 15 issued earlier today, PAGASA said the center of Wilma was estimated at over the coastal waters of Sulat Eastern Samar. The agency said the weather system continued to pack maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour. It also said strong winds extend outward up to 200 kilometers from Wilma's center. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.